Welcome to the show, everyone. How's it going? It is Talkback with Thane and Sophia, Friday the 19th of November. I'm eating some popcorn. No Sophia tonight. She's got a lot of social media work she's got to go and do. I've had a haircut. I'll give myself a haircut. And I'm feeling fresh and feeling fine. We are going to be watching the eclipse together tonight. So if you can, we want you to join us and also join us and maybe aim your cameras up. We'll see how it goes. My children are watching the very first eclipse tonight, so I'm going to bring them into the program. I just want to acknowledge everybody who's coming out. G'day, mate. Trevor's joining us tonight. G'day, Trevor. Nice to have you on board there, Trevor. We're going to be watching the eclipse very shortly. Betty Mack will be bringing us some live pictures, so I can't wait for that to happen. But yeah, if you want to join the show tonight, the link will be displayed up on screen. You click especially if you can contribute any of this micro blood moon malarkey going on. Trevor's nice. That's good to know. Grab a snack, grab a beer. Right, my first guests tonight are going to be my daughters.
Hello.
How's it going, ladies? All right?
Hi.
Are you excited about the blood moon, the eclipse?
Very.
I mean, it's all going down pretty much now. Should we bring in a live picture? I suppose we should bring Benny Mack in. He is he knows everything there is to know about a micro blood moon, and maybe we should change the background to make it more blood moon-esque. So
sure. We're really going for the blood moon vibe.
Yeah, I said no, that's not
very
really
nice.
Blood moon, is it?
Someone called me beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I know, we're just beautiful.
So
I get
beautiful.
it. Thank you. Thank
So
you, Michelle Hall.
Here they are. I'm solo tonight. Sophia's busy. Anyways, let's bring in a guy who is no stranger to looking up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show tonight, Mr. Benny Mack. Big night tonight, Benny. Big night tonight.
Absolutely huge night tonight. This is the biggest night in over 800 years. Absolutely. The micro blood moon is currently actually in eclipse formation and almost in full shadow. So we are broadcasting you these images live from the very world famous.
Can we go to the blood moon now? Can I put that up? I can pop that up. Let's have a little look-see. There is the blood moon now, everybody. So we are in eclipse situation. It's
absolutely. As you can see, it is that situation. We are almost in full lunar eclipse. What's happening here is the Earth, the moon, and the sun are in alignment. The Earth is becoming in between the sun and the moon, thusly causing a shadow upon the surface of the moon. And this is an amazing opportunity, guys. 800 years. You're never going to see anything like it.
This is incredible. This is history making. This is incredible stuff.
This is the biggest one.
We're making history here, people.
Yeah,
this is the biggest, smallest one. So it's the biggest. It's the best one in 800 years, but it's also, they're calling it a micro blood moon, so it sounds tiny.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. Girls, how are you feeling now? You can see the eclipse is nearly happening. Are you excited for this? What are you feeling?
I've never seen an eclipse before. I mean, I watched a movie and it was like, oh my god, it's the lunar eclipse.
Are you talking about Twilight?
Yeah, I love Twilight. Twilight's the best.
Yeah, okay.
So what happens is, as it slowly, as slowly the sun is cut from the surface of the moon, because the Earth's in between, when it goes completely dark, it will actually glow red.
Oh my god!
Now, in prehistoric times, this was considered potentially a bad omen. However, now in future times, we understand that it is simply atmospheric dust refracting the available light, creating this airy red pinkish glow.
What do you think maybe worst case scenario, aliens? This is maybe we're letting a signal for aliens to come and finally reveal themselves.
Absolutely. 5G, mandated vaccination, hollow moon, flat Earth. We could be potentially, if we zoom in far enough, we're likely to see not only orbs but also rods appear from the surface of the moon. And if we scan further in, we're potentially going to see scan lines and also even rivets and welding marks where the structure has been created by the global elitists.
Did you say tan lines or scan lines?
Scan lines, much like you'd see on an old school CRT monitor. Simply, some believe that this moon surface is simply a projection, but others believe that it is indeed a intercontinental surface and structure.
Benny, what a treat having this all go down so close to Halloween.
Exactly. Exciting times indeed. Girls, did you go out trick-or-treating at all, or was it more of a stay-in? It was sort of like a contactless trick-or-treating situation this year.
We sat at home watching TV.
We just watched TV. There's a comment from Selena Ann.
What time will it glow?
Okay, I believe it's going to be glowing within the next hour. So while the show's on, we should be able to witness the glow.
Woohoo! Yay!
I wonder, will it go as red as my face?
Quite possibly. There's actually an 87% chance that it will be as red as your face. And so I'm liking those odds.
Weirdly, my face kind of looks around like the moon. I wonder if we could put a side-by-side comparison.
All I can say is I'd prefer a round face than a square face.
Me too. I like the oval faces as well. My face.
It's very healthy looking. A lot of area for the sun to sort of fall upon it and get all those good vitamins. Because you know what it's like. Sometimes all that's exposed to the sun is just your hands and your face. So it's important to have a big head. And Thane Kirby's got one of the biggest heads in the game.
That's right. In fact, some people call it a game changer.
Oh yeah.
Corey West, we welcome your comment there. G'day from Point Chef. Actually tonight, Ponsonby Main Street. Corey, why are you in Ponsonby Main Street? And a very good evening to you. Do tell us why. Got to be honest with you, I'll take the girls off. They're obviously doing other things. Nana's coming in. That's all right. I'll just pop them up. We'll come back to you very shortly, girls. So it's all going down now. If you notice, the screen looks a little. You've got your black edges, but there is definitely the feeling of some redness.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. So what's going to happen is because there's a very big lighting, and in photography terms, it's known as an exposure differential. So effectively, what the camera is having to do at this stage is they've closed down the iris of the camera just to let a little bit of light in, because that bright surface of the moon is very, very bright. At the stage where that bright surface reduces, they'll open up the aperture and the iris of the camera. They'll let more light come in, and that's the stage where we'll be able to see the surface of the moon once again, and it will be emitting this extraordinary Thane Kirby-esque orange glow, or a red glow. You're actually looking pretty good, man. I think it's a healthy skin color there. I've
been in the sun today, so I've got the aloe vera on, and I've also shaved my head. So yeah, I'm looking sharp. Corey West having some pals with some pals, apartments not far from Ponsonby Social. That sounds like a great night out, Corey. What I like about Corey is he's got his telescope all set up. He's having a few drinks tonight, so are we. And also, he is always addresses us with "G'day from Point Chef," which I think is extremely classy. He seems very down to earth, and I'd love to have a Talkback beer with this guy. Good on you, Corey.
Yep, real nice guy, genuine guy. He's not afraid of climate crisis by any stage. Living on Point Chev, that's predicted to be sort of fallen into the ocean over the next 5-10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure,
very brave man.
Can I ask you a question? Hayden Brown comments, Kevin Barryglow. Can you tell me, how is he doing as a guest on at night? Is he offering anything that is any good?
Hayden?
Yeah, Hayden Brown.
Yep, he's become one of the stalwarts of the show.
Great.
Absolutely, he's a regular. He's actually signed up, and he's going to be doing a tenure, which means that he's with us for the next decade. And at that stage, he'll be expecting some sort of remuneration, maybe like a counterfeit watch or something.
I love it.
Yeah, he's doing great work. He's always there, reliable, interesting, someone with a different perspective.
Right. Okay. We've got a musician on tonight. Sorry, girls. What were you saying?
I searched up Kevin Barry, treated by the British in the war. He was a rugby player. Yeah.
Oh my God, that is horrifying. Poor guy.
Oops.
Guys, don't research anything, okay? What did I tell you?
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation.
Oh, and also we have the Lunar Eclipse outside our front door. We have it, and we.
Why don't you take the
really
computer?
cool.
Why don't you take the computer so we can see it?
No, I will.
Oh, God, this is going to be annoying.
No, it's not. You asked us.
Gosh, it looks creepy now. Look, this is great.
Hello. Please don't come out. We're just
This is my daughter, if you just joined us, and she's going to aim her camera.
Can you see it? You can't see anything, can you?
I can see street lights. I can see the next door neighbours. Is that the moon in the middle there?
Yeah.
It looks like there's two moons. What's the light to the right?
The tiny one.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Very cool.
I get my. Hold on, sorry.
Eclipse.
Yeah, personal eclipse. My net is sitting out here. Then
Enjoying the eclipse.
Well,
I'm
it's
going
a real
back
family situation. This reminds me, Benny. I'd love to bring Benny back. This reminds me of when KFC used to sponsor 3D movies on television, and so you had to go to KFC back in the day and get your 3D glasses, and then everyone crowded around the TV to watch a 3D movie. It wasn't very good.
Absolutely.
A fun experience, and the whole family can, watch an eclipse together. It's bringing the family together.
Yeah, and I mean, it is bringing that 3D experience because, I mean, we're able to experience it here live from the other side of the world, live pictures being broadcast in courtesy of the Griffith. I've always had difficulty saying that. Griffith Observatory there, just above the famous Runyon Canyon, if you're familiar with it. But yeah, it's an immersive 3D experience. They're viewing it on their side of the earth. We're down here. The girls are able to run outside and have a look. I might actually have a quick look outside too shortly.
Okay, I'll bring the girls back, Benny. So if you want to swap out and go and have a look for yourself, I'll. Hi guys. Moon. So on your screen now, you can see the moon there. Is that kind of similar to what you were seeing in the sky when you went out live?
It's more yellow,
and it's the other way around.
And also, Corey
is a YouTuber.
Well, Corey, you can always join the broadcast at any time. I'd love to have you on as a guest.
Very shortly, Mr. Corey.
What? When I talk, you stop talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got a musician on tonight, Wal Reid. He's a musician. He'll be joining the show very shortly, so we'll get his take on the eclipse, and also I think there's a song of this which is going to be bloody good. Okay, guys, I'm going to park you over there. Can you mute your thing? You can stay on if you want.
Okay.
But you're going to mute. I don't want to hear you talking, all right? Because it's annoying.
Okay, bye.
All right, see you soon. We've got our special guest that has just arrived, so let's go chat to our special guest, Wal. Wal Reid.
Kia ora, Thane.
How are you, mate? All right?
Wow.
Good?
Oh, I'm bloody awesome, mate. How about yourself, Thane?
Yeah, pretty good. We're all very heavy into this right now, into this eclipse. And we're all kind of like, have you got kids? Are they all watching the eclipse, or is what's?
To be honest, they're probably, I don't know, on Twitch. To be honest,
Oh
my
right,
kids.
okay.
They're a bit older.
For an eclipse.
You Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
Twitch,
but this is the eclipse live now, so you're not going to miss anything.
Special.
Welcome to the show, mate. It's nice to have you on board.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
For those people who are not familiar with Wal Reid, can you give us a bit of a rundown of your musical career? I'd love to get up to date with it. And, where are you now?
Well, people got stories to tell. My story is that I've been involved in music since I was in high school thing. Funny enough, I started off with punk music back in Selwyn College in the 80s. I was part of the whole punk movement. So somebody invited me to play in the punk band, and I said, I don't know how to play. And they said, oh, don't worry, we'll just show you. Just memorize the chords. So I started off as a bass guitarist.
Very cool.
And, it's great, mate. The Exploited, GBH. Loved it. I mean, I was just such a newbie and a bit of a Luddite when it came to music. You know, listening to Casey Kasem and all that crap, getting brainwashed.
Casey Kasem and a weekly top 40.
Exactly. And then I heard somebody gave me a tape with the Great Rock and Roll Swindle on it, mate. And one of those cassettes, and I just dug it. I just got into it. So that's where I started from, Thane. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So you've been doing it a few years then.
Yeah, a few years, played in a few thrash metal bands, but I've always liked good melodies and good pop hooks, and I really like acoustic song. I just like songs my family grew up, listening to Andrew Sisters and Elvis. My dad was into Jim Reeves, so he's a bit of a purist. We used to hate it. He used to drag us out of bed on the Sunday morning, get us to church, and prime us with Jim Reeves in the morning.
Wow. Hey, what was Jim Reeves? Was it Welcome to My World? What was Jim Reeves' big track?
Yeah. That dude, yeah. Oh, he had a few things, believe it or not, but back in the day. But that's what I grew up on. And my dad, I sneak out when he went out with my mum. I sneak into his record collection and play them. So, I had a good musical upbringing, so to speak. Quite tempered and even. And then I got into rock and metal. And
I love a dark guy in a rock band. How cool is that?
It's great, mate. It's great. Moshing, and everyone's just moshing up and down in front of you, and then you go play overseas on some weird boats in the middle of Amsterdam, and people are into it as well. There's just love. It's kind of connecting thing, music. So that's what I like about songwriting and good lyrics and good hooks, because those are the things you remember as a kid. When you get older and the sex dries up, you've only got conversation and memories left. So
you do. It's so. Especially for guys, I mean, what do you end up doing? I mean, if you hate shopping and you're, you're over 45, what do? What I like to do is have a beer and talk about when I was younger.
Yeah, exactly. See, and the songs come out.
Yeah,
the songs come out, and then the old lollies come out like Decks and Lifesavers. Everyone talks about food or music, when they were younger. I reckon. So. That's me, and at the moment, I'm just, I'm just kind of, I've given up on the dream of becoming a rock star. I'm just writing and just putting my songs online, and people say, hey, what's your music sound like? Well, now I've got something to show them on SoundCloud. I got a few songs I did on there that I recorded, and I just really like the vibe and just connecting with people, mate. So not after the fame or glory anymore. So just for the enjoyment and just connecting with people.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have you on board. We're also monitoring the micro blood moon from the Griffith Observatory in LA. This is what it's looking like so far. So yes. Sorry, I've got somebody's name wrong on my thing. Hey, mate, are you going to play us a little bit of a song? I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course I can, mate. Yeah. I'll give you a bit of a teaser.
Okay.
Don't know if you can hear that okay.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, really good sound, actually.
Oh, good. Must be the technology helping, eh? Here we go. Somebody told me nobody's perfect, nobody's right. I want to see the love in your eyes to make me feel us again. Somebody told me nobody's perfect and nobody's right. I want to see the love in your eyes to make me feel us again. Do 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 do. You always told me that two wrongs don't make it right. Take away the feelings, then you're back from where you once became. That's what Thane. Somebody told me nobody's perfect, nobody's right. I want to see the love in your eyes to make me feel us again. Loving the mood on that.
That is really good. You know who you remind me of? One, you've got a radio feel of about you, like you. You've got like a Grant Kiriyama thing going on, and then secondly, you've got a Jason Kirison vibe with the whole the singer-songwriter kind of belting in a song there. Great voice.
I will take that. Thank you, Thane.
Guitar is crisp, and yeah, I'm liking it. This is great.
Oh, good. Well, I love the interspersed shots of the moon, mate. Honestly, that's my first music video right there, I think.
Yes. And we're nearly at full eclipse, mate. This is getting exciting. Now, David J. O'Connor has written, he likes Jim Reeves, but does he like or has listened to much or any of his actual namesake, the now late Lou Reid?
Oh, yes. I did delve into the Velvet Underground. I didn't get into Nico and Lou Reid. Thank you for that, David. Lou Reid is an enigma. I really like him, and also Iggy Pop. I kind of, they were special growing up. Thane. I mean, they were part of my musical diet of finding out different bands and listening to different tapes and swapping them with other people. And Lou Reid's amazing guy.
Absolutely.
Somewhere.
Hey, are you in Auckland? Whereabouts are you coming in from?
Me, I'm in Māngere.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Yeah. I'm just at my dad's place. My nieces are next door. They wanted to come on and sing as well. But I said, well, girls just...
Well, hey, if you want to, we can do this. This is great. If you can put it together, it'd be amazing.
Oh, okay. Maybe later. Yeah, of course.
No, please don't take any offense to this question, but are you gigging at the moment? And if you are, do you want any more gigs? Because I am connected to a chain of hospitality venues, and I reckon you would be perfect in the sunshine.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'd be amazing, Thane. I mean,
yeah.
I just finished up a job a couple of weeks ago, so there you go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're going to level 3.2. I think next week. It won't involve hospitality, like it won't involve entertainment, but people will go back to hospitality. But I'll stay in contact. I'll connect with you because I think, we'd definitely would book you out. That's for sure.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
No worries. Well, guys, we're still watching our eclipse here, and things are going pretty well. No sign of Martians. The world hasn't ended, but this won't be seen for 2600 as the next time you'll see this fantastic micro-blood moon, which is a bit of history going down right now. Have you had any radio experience? Because anyone who uses radio hooks tends to be connected to the business, because I'm obviously a musician, because everything is the hook pretty much of the song.
Yes.
You have?
I have. I flirted with it back in the day in the 80s, BFM and ATI when they had a radio station going there. I just jumped on did a graveyard shift. But I mean, I kind of like, yeah, I suppose I like, that's part of it, I suppose, is listening to the playlists and being in radio and stuff. I did dabble with it, but I never took it very far, Thane. So, but I've always just loved music. I love writing about music, interviewing music. I had a chance to be on a podcast show, and I met some really interesting people like David Coverdale. He was amazing to talk to, and just people like this, Quentin Tarantino, got to talk to that guy as well. So that was all part of the.
And how did you talk to him? What was going on there?
Oh, he came over for the Hateful Eight, and he was over here. And some of the I just because I've just got a bit of a quick mouth as well, a bit like yourself, so I can just talk my way into any situation or out of it. Right. So I got in there, and next thing I knew, he was doing the rounds, and I just kind of stepped in, and he thought I was part of the media. So you can only ask me one question.
Wow, that's amazing.
You could only ask him one question. That was it, and then that was your time. So he went around and did his one question, and Zoe Bell was there, and Manu Bennett was there as well. I don't know, he wasn't even in the movie, but he was there. But it was yeah. I mean, you can kind of do that in New Zealand, right? You can just kind of rock up and just get a microphone in front of you.
I remember the 1990 Commonwealth Games. I basically said I was doing a report for some newspaper, and I managed to score myself a media pass, which basically meant I could go and see all the games and what for free, and then use the media room. I thought I was the hottest shit in the world, man. I remember drinking Milo and eating toasted sandwiches, in halftime and getting preferential seats. But that's New Zealand, man. It's just opportunity, You've got to go out there and take it.
Oh, the glory days, Thane. That's when Prince Philip was around. And I think, didn't he come up, didn't the Queen and the Prince Philip close the ceremony? They went around Mount Smart in that car with the top down. It was a bit like JFK, the things were down. They were sitting up there expecting someone to pop from the audience, like gun sounds.
Hey, I wonder if once the moon goes full eclipse and we witness history, have you got do you know how to play Moon Shadow? Have you got a moon-esque song maybe you could
we
just
could
serenade everyone with?
Yeah, we can do that once it comes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, what's our countdown thing? What do we got?
I think we pretty much. I think it looks to me 12 minutes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that should be all good.
Yeah, okay, that'll be good. Stand by for that. What else was I going to say? Now I'm going to do something because my laptop is balanced on a beer fridge, so I'm just going to open the fridge and grab a bottle of beer. Okay, so just
nice.
With us.
Okay.
So that's a light there. Let's grab a guitar. Perfect.
Yeah, special effects.
Oh, I love that. Also, I might bring my daughters in. This is their first eclipse. Girls, can you switch it? Are you with us? No, I think they're outside watching it in real time.
Okay. Hey, I saw a few tents tonight in Cornwall Park.
Oh, really?
We thought they were like, what do you call those? Those guys, the freedom campers, but they were actually people trying to get a good spot for tonight for the moon. Yeah,
I think we are spiritually connected to the moon in some way. It's guiding the waves and the tides, and I would hate to miss out on something like this. And another thing, I've got some inside information, and it's not the best information. The Queen is sicker than everybody thinks she is, and the show of power the other day, she was in Buckingham Palace. And she's taken off all her duties and stuff, and she had to meet some kind of, army military guy and give a pat on the back. That was just a little show of power, but the reality is she's not doing good. And some people, inside words, are saying probably not with us after Christmas. So,
wow.
So it's another big thing. I mean, I don't know about you, but no, the Queen has been with us for our entire lives, right?
Yeah, she has, mate. Yeah, totally. And in some form of shape or age. At some events. Yeah, no, totally, mate. So it's going to be, she's hitting 90 something?
I think she's 95.
Wow.
Her son, who's waiting to be king, is 73.
Is that how old Charles is?
Charles is 73. I mean, he could die before her, It's weird. I mean, 70s, come on.
Well, secretly, mate, my dad's about the same age, but Prince Charles looks younger than my dad, so he's doing pretty well, I think, for 73.
Yeah.
Camilla looks like really old. I mean, she looks. I think she's punching above her weight with Charles.
I think so as well. Camilla reminds me of one of those trees that you swing on at the beach. The real barky ones, but it's got a nice little. Everyone can sit on the trunk. The branch that goes up. Oh, anyway. Pahutakawa, that's it. Yeah. So there it is. There's our live shot of our micro blood moon. I'd love to bring Benny back in with a few fun facts about the moon to warm everybody up. This is a big deal for us tonight. Also, Mary Haddock on the show before we head over to Open Line Talkback tonight at 10 o'clock. Benny, have you got any facts for us, Ben? Lay on thick. The eclipse facts.
This is going to be the longest partial lunar eclipse in over 800 years, everybody. Yeah. So it's a lunar eclipse opposed to a solar eclipse, which is when the sun is eclipsed.
Yes.
And we're expecting the moon to be in almost full shadow, approximately 97%, I believe it is, around 10:04 p.m. So about 33 minutes away.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And this one's really cool because it's visible from both the northern and the southern hemisphere simultaneously. So we're actually pulling in live pictures from the Griffith Observatory in LA.
That's the famous one on the hill, isn't it?
It is. There's a little image of it just in the corner down there. You can see the watermark.
Yeah.
Very iconic. That's the one that has been in movies and stuff like that.
Yes.
The one that you can sort of hike up to. They call any sort of bushwalk over there in America, they call it hiking. Do you do hiking? So you can go hiking in Hollywood effectively at the Runyon Canyon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dang.
Thank you very much for that, Benny. That's top stuff. We'll come back to Benny very shortly.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because people may not be here, have you got a moon song up your sleeve that you can kind of wet our whistles with?
I can, Thane. I do have one. It's called Because of You. It's about the moon.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, why don't you get us into that, just to kind of increase the
Okay. Can I just grab my niece? Is that all right, Peter?
Yeah, for sure. Go get everyone around.
In the room next door.
Hey, well, you go and get all that together. I'll just take you off for a second so you can, come back blazing. Okay, won't be a second. So we're back with Wal Reid very shortly, everybody. He's going to get his nieces together, and they're going to put a live performance on, and we're going to hear some moon songs. Isn't this exciting? While we wait, let's bring in Lola Mantell. This is my daughter with Honey. Turn your cameras on, guys. Let's come back and are you there? No, they're not there. So they missed their chance on that one. Guys? No. Okay. She's hassling me going.
I think I could hear them. Okay.
One last time before we
now?
Yeah, but we've got no camera, darling. We've got no camera, darling.
Hit V. Oh. Hit V on the keyboard.
I just can't. I can hear everyone else. My camera's broken.
Okay,
hit V or the little camera icon. Make sure that you're on the correct studio tab.
Okay.
Anyways, I just want to quickly chat. How are you feeling now, knowing the moon is that close, Lola and Honey?
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. I'm going to stay up and see it.
Are you excited because you're staying up late, or are you excited because actually there's something historical going down with the moon?
Both.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to you in a second, girls. Try and try and get your cameras working, and we'll come back to you. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's get back to Wal Reid. Welcome back to the show, mate.
Thanks, Thane. This is my niece, everybody. Peta.
How's it going?
I just dragged her away from her work, whatever she was doing, but she's good. Okay.
Yes.
She's watching the moon outside on the deck.
I know, everyone is. This is awesome, eh? Well, you guys are going to do a little bit of a number for us.
We're going to do a moon song. Here it is. It's called Because of You. Here we go. Because of you, I got this feeling it's true. Because of you, yeah. Because of you, these words sing out it's true. Because of you, yeah. You're the object of my desire. Loosely translated, we're on fire. We are suitably attired for life. Because of you, I got this feeling it's true. Because of you, yeah. Because of you, these words sing out it's true. Because of you, yeah. Everybody now. For the moon.
Hey.
Moon howl. Because of you, I got this feeling it's true. Because of you, yeah. Because of you, these words sing out it's true. Because of you, yeah. Here we go, last time.
Hey! Well done.
Go to the moon. Here, Kaha moon.
Yeah. Awesome, guys.
Peter.
Thank you.
Thanks, Peter.
Yay.
See you later.
She's off to
Oh.
look after the old man now, I think.
Yes. And the moon watching time.
Oh, the moon watcher, yes. Yeah, keep us up to date.
Yes.
So yeah, I wonder we've got the blood moon here. We're just double checking stuff. I think we've got the latest pictures. Can I
Wow.
just can I bring you back, mate, Benny Mack? And can you explain what's going on here?
Okay, so we've had to change feeds because
Okay.
what's happened is over at the Griffith Observatory they have experienced a bit of mist probably from LA.
Well, this is a bit better, isn't it? No.
Yeah, we've cut over to this camera here. They've re-exposed the camera for the the dark side of the moon, and you might have just seen an orb there. And watch out for any weld marks that may indicate that it's a low structure. Oh, they've just changed the exposure. You can see what I mean. So they're
Yeah.
going to expose down for the bright side of the moon so you can see that. And that's a good example of the exposure differential right there.
Well, it says here we're 14 minutes away from the moon being completely eclipsed. This is exciting stuff. Wow, look at that. Oh, you see that? Oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Should we try and see if I can get a freeze frame on that? That looked like the moon just imploded. Very horrifying thought.
Dead. Oh, boy. What are the moon songs, I wonder? You got Moon Shadow. You've got, well, it's a marvelous night for a moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's that
yeah.
one by Savage. I want my
See?
moonshine.
I want what else?
I'll be up in the club with you, yeah. I want my moonshine.
How about Thin Lizzy, boys? Thin Lizzy, Dancing in the Moonlight.
Dancing in the moonlight. Great track.
Everybody's feeling.
What about Moonlighting from Al Jarreau?
Oh, you're getting a bit too soulful now, Thane.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
true. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, I was going to go with Moon River, mate. I was going to back that up with Moon River.
Moon River.
Oh, yeah. Now you're
Yeah.
talking. The crooner.
Give us something else. Have you got another moon song up your sleeve? We're going to need a lot of those tonight.
No, I've got another one primed and ready to go, Thane. You just give me the moon signal, mate. The lunar signal. And we'll be...
Okay, what's your ultimate moon song? So when it hits in 12 minutes' time, we need you to absolutely nail it. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, was actually a Dark Side of the Moon? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's quite slow and dirgy, but you need something a bit more. I think for this occasion, we're going to need a pick-me-up song, like a moon pick-me-up moon song, Okay. Break from the tradition.
Guys, send them through, and maybe we'll see what we can do there. Dancing with Your Ghost. That's from Shits and Giggles. What do you got now? What do you got lined up? Maybe we do that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Ba 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 na 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 ba 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 na ba 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 na 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 ba 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 ba. Hey girl, what's your game? I got moonlight shining on your face. I try to find the words to say. Hey, hey, hey. Now I got you all alone as I venture to the great unknown and try to find the words to say. Moon, 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 moon. But hey girl, what's your game? I say you're only as good as what you give. Channel me and my thoughts. Can you hear me say, hey, it's the moon tonight, today. Here we go. Ba 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 na na na. Ba 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 na na. Ba 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 na na na. Ba 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 ba. Hey girl, what's your game? I got $10, I know your name. And try to find to see the light. I feel my life is spiraling, but it's just the moon I'm trying. But hey girl, what's your game? I say you're only as good as what you give. And channel me and my moon. Can you hear me say, hey, 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 hey. Here comes moon. Ba 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 da na da da. Ba 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 da na. Ba 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 da na da da. Ba 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 ba. Hey. Thank you. I think the moon's actually starting to come alive again.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's right at the top. I don't quite understand this. A second ago, it was in like it looked like an eclipse. Now it's kind of just lit up. Benny, have you got any inspiration you can throw on this?
Yeah, I'm going to completely tell you what I did there. I just basically rewound the moon because right now it's looking really. So I just wanted to make it great for the music video.
Oh, what a lovely guy.
But what we're going to do is cut to it live again now and see how it's super nothing.
How about Willie Moon being excited as a judge from New Zealand Idol for Billy?
Oh yeah, didn't he have a faux pas there? I mean, he just about would have done better off if he had have thrown someone down a set of stairs. I think he would have got off better off. Anyway, Willie Moon, funny name, and I even think his partner on this show, she was even more ridiculous.
She was the one with the weird comments, wasn't she?
Very cool.
Now this is my daughter, everyone. Lola. Lola, how are you? Are you excited about this? Oh, daughters. Lola, you there, guys? Oh,
what
we haven't got any sound.
Is momentarily cut across. Let me just check their settings here, if I can. I don't know if I can.
They're here for the history. They are like earlier. They used it to kind of play outside a little bit longer and stay up. They're getting through Harry Potter, so they were like, "Oh, we want to start. We want to do this." now they're part of this little broadcast, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
what it is we've got multiple requests to join from here, and maybe the webcam's tied up in a different
Gotcha.
thing.
Shits and Giggles is absolutely drunk and watching the broadcast. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to click back to the Griffith Observatory and see if their picture's cleaned up.
Okay.
Momentarily. I'll be able to let you know shortly.
What a beautiful way of seeing it. Also, you know what it feels like? Well, it feels like New Year's Eve. Weirdly, doesn't it?
Yeah. You're waiting for exactly. Like Times Square, the ball's going to drop any moment now. You know.
Yeah. And we're counting down to something. You're on the guitar, and lovely way to see it in. And we're watching some history.
And the interesting thing about it is it's such a gradual process. Like it's slowly, before you even realize it goes fully dark. And then if you're not watching, it just takes so long to do the full transition.
Imagine if something terrible was to happen, like we were counting down to the end, like in 6 minutes, everything exploded and it was over.
Yeah, that would be a downer, but yeah.
Well, that was always the fear, because you'd have these sort of megalomaniacs traveling from town to town, and they'd use events like this as a way to manipulate the local population and prove to them that they've got some sort of power. So if you don't do as I say or pay this money, I'll pluck the moon from the sky.
Anyone got any regrets if this is the last 5 minutes and 48 seconds? Anyone got any confessions? Anyone want to disclose some information? Make some big calls?
Yeah. I've been living in a lie. I really should have undergone gender relocation procedure maybe 20-25 years ago. I feel I would have lived a more honest experience if I actually had have transitioned then and there. I wanted to be a biker, babe. And I could still do that. I'm thinking I might just do it as sort of like a biker granny. Just wait. Don't rush these.
You got 5 minutes, Benny. 5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes to be a biker granny. It could happen for me. It could happen for if it can happen for me. It can happen for you too, home viewers.
I was driving home after a gig at Sky City in the middle of the pouring rain, and I remember I was coming up by the fire station going up onto K Road, and unfortunately someone was crossing the road, and bang, I hit them in the middle of the pouring rain. And I don't know if they survived.
Did you still have to run, or how?
No, I'm only kidding.
Very cool.
Always check. Always look back, guys. That's not.
You know, my respect went right up for you, man. And I thought you'd done a hit and run, and I thought you were really cool. But then,
It's coming in with, mate, any stories of when you had bedded any women serenading them with a guitar and a voice? I mean, the guitar must go a long way.
Oh, Sam. Yeah, so many. No, I wish. I mean, this is my confession time. 3 minutes 55 to go, but no, Sam. If you know anybody, mate, just put them on the Thane. No, honestly, it's the last thing I'm thinking about when I'm singing and playing in public. So, but yeah. Wouldn't that be great?
Can I be as bold enough to ask, are you, what's your relationship status at this time?
Me, I am single at this time. So, just enjoying the single life. Yeah.
Single for
great.
summer.
Going to summer, obviously, we'll hopefully the lockdowns will be finishing up soon. So I'll be, just hitting the high road, heading north, I think, northbound to the beaches above Auckland.
Do you rock the lava, or what's your summer attire?
Yeah, that's a good question, Thane. I like keeping the shirt on. I'm a bit self-conscious. Unless everybody's doing it in the crowd, I'll join in and throw the rugby ball around. But my attire, just shorts and jandals. I've never been too out there with the lava. I could probably might try this summer. Yeah,
I might give me a sarong this summer.
Yeah.
You know, what you can do with that is you can make it quite sexual by wrapping it around the upper body as well, you know, have it sweeping around the waist. But I don't know, man, just to scare a few people.
Does anyone hear that weird tone? Is there a siren going on?
Is it the countdown siren?
Maybe it is.
No, my phone's on silent.
Shit.
Well,
maybe,
have you got a song that can
maybe
take us in?
Rangi Toto's gone off and it's a tsunami alarm.
At 2 minutes 15, can you play us into the total eclipse of the heart? Oh my God, that's a great song.
Oh, boy, Bonnie Tyler. Only Bonnie can pull that one off, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But what a great song that is, though.
Absolutely. If you're just joining us, everybody, we're watching the Blood Moon live stream on this November 19th. We've got Wal Reid as our special guest who's playing us into history. We're about to see something that we'll never see again in our lifetime. It's a special moment. Wal, take it away.
Walk around this town as buildings closed and windows are bolted. I think about you, yeah. The door slams in the wind as the glass on the mat says welcome. I think about you, yeah. Sitting inside my head, laughing at what I said. Come on, baby, let's have another toast to the moon. You might think I'm dead, laughing at my expense. Let's fill the cup, let's wash away the ghosts. Na na, la la na na. Whoa, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. In this ghost town where we live, there's a wanted poster on you on every corner. He keeps asking me, who's that and what's the name? Yeah. I choke on every letter as the glass flies off the table. I keep telling her, ain't the one to blame. Sitting inside my head, laughing at what I said. Come on, baby, let's have another toast to the moon. You might think I'm dead, laughing at my expense. Let's fill the cup, let's wash away the gold, yeah. Na na, na 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 na, la la na na, whoa whoa whoa, yeah. La la, la 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 na na, la la na na, yeah yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Wow, fantastic. That was fantastic, Wal. Congratulations, amazing. Can you mute that? Any chance of muting that audio on the moon?
Oh, shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
Sorry about that.
So is
good.
it Eclipse Moon? What are we watching now, Ben?
Well, this is another image that we've got coming in, a live picture from Hawaii this time.
Wow.
And this has been re-exposed for the blood moon. And I think this is very, very close to full, because remember, it is only a partial lunar eclipse, so it never will be completely dark.
Now, if we note the color, though, gentlemen, we do have, it is red looking, isn't it? Very pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite similar to your skin, to your cheeks.
Now,
really.
if I was to turn around here, I wonder if I would look like the moon, my back of my head. Is that?
Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll just remove ourselves and we'll bring you.
Any luck?
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Right.
That was sort of, they're sort of doing the micro, you're doing sort of the major.
Yeah. Well, there it is, gentlemen. Some history made tonight.
Very cool.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. It really didn't, nothing really happened. We see a little red moon there, and there it is. Thought something more would happen, you know. There's a lot of people outside right now in complete darkness. But,
Well, I've got fireworks going off over here, Thane, in Mangere,
really?
yeah, totally. So but that happens every night here, though, since Skyforks have had that every night.
Oh, man, everyone's stocked up over there.
Yeah,
with their Guy
totally.
Fawkes, aren't they? Yeah. No, I'm in beach, so I'm out east Auckland as well, so I have to drive through Mangere, Otara, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's great. It's real. Yeah,
Yeah,
they rock the lava lovers here.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yeah, lava lovers. They're you have to be a lava lover person, don't you? You know, I don't have it. Wish I was.
Yeah, you need the body shape for a lava lava like the Rock. You know, you need to be 6 foot something to look really good and decent of those.
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, thank you so much for being on the show. I've got to play an interview now with Mary Haddock, but we've really enjoyed it, and we made history together. I'm going to connect with you because I need to get your details to put you on stage at a couple of the bars that I'm working with. So
awesome.
Yeah. You've got
thanks,
I love it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on the show, you and Benny and the rest.
No worries.
Kia ora.
All right, mate. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Betcha.
There he is, everyone. Wal, and he's done a great job for us tonight. If you want to know what beer that I've been sinking for most of the show, it's something different. Hagenlager from Germany. And $18 for 12 bottles. Not bad. Not bad. Now, I just need to play a little something, everybody. It is also Transgender Awareness Week. And I said before we go into our next show, which is Benny talking smack, we would actually do this. So we've got Mary Haddock. I'm just going to kind of put this up now, mate, and get this away because I said I'd definitely play it. I've been slacking actually coming through and playing things. So yeah, after this, Benny Mack is doing a live show, so definitely get involved. What's your feelings on the eclipse, mate?
Oh shit! I just stepped out just then, where I am. Oh, you've got that video. Okay, I just stepped out just where I am just now, and it is phenomenal.
Wow.
If you are inside, I suggest that you step out. You'll probably be able to do it as soon as you finish the show there, Mr. Kirby.
I'm going to.
Phenomenal. It's remarkably dark.
Yes.
You kind of almost need to sort of strain your eyes to look into it. It looks like the surface of the moon is on fire. It's beautiful. And in our images, the girls were completely right. We're seeing the bottom right bright in this image. However, if you go out and look into the New Zealand skies, you see the top right.
Fabulous. Okay, well,
and that sort of that really fucks with my my brain. I'm going to have to think about how that all works now.
Gotcha. I'm coming out now, darling. I'm going to go and join everybody on the deck. I'll leave you with Mary. Thank you very much. Benny Mack, Talking Smack, Open Line Talkback is next. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks, Ben.
Thank
you
you
soon,
kindly.
man. Okay, ta-da.
Kia ora koutou, I'm Mary Haddock Stannyland. Transgender individuals have very specific healthcare needs that should be treated by medical professionals who are aware of what those could be. Sadly, it can be really difficult to find health providers that are sensitive to LGBTIQ+ needs, and in particular, who understand the unique challenges that transgender takatapui individuals face. Today, I've got the absolute pleasure of talking to Natalie Desart at Top Notch Bodyworks here in Tamaki, Makaurau, where she's an osteopath providing manual therapy and pain relief to improve total body health about some of the issues members of our takatapui community face. Kia ora, Natalie.
Kia ora, Mary. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. Lovely to see you. Look, there are so many things I want to discuss with you, Natalie, but I wanted to start by asking, how can being trans potentially affect your health?
You're not starting with a small question. Unfortunately, it can have an effect in large number of ways. The ones that I can think of from the start are your lived experience, your environment, where and who you work with, as well as your family. And it can affect your physical health through any gender-affirming care or transition that you go through, your psychological health, because unfortunately there's still a lot of discrimination and transphobia in our society, which can have a big impact. And then emotionally, that ties in as well and puts more pressure on transgender individuals.
Absolutely. What can stop takatapui people from seeking healthcare in general, do you think?
The biggest obstacle, I think, is fear of negative experiences, primary amongst those being discrimination, transphobia or misgendering, which would be the top ones, and having to essentially justify who they are and their identity to a health provider.
What are some specific issues that trans people can face with pain relief or their musculoskeletal systems?
The two that spring to mind, the first is that, as I mentioned, there can be a lot of, there's a big correlation between psychological issues such as anxiety or depression and being transgender. They don't always come together, but often do. And those will have a big impact on how an individual will perceive their pain, or how that pain will express itself. And then the big other category, in terms of the physical side of things, are all the changes that come with either physical transition or how we express our gender. The main example being, for example, binders in female to male transgender individuals that can create a lot of compression through their rib cage and affect their breathing.
What are some important things for health professionals to consider when working with trans patients, Natalie?
The first, I think, would be to know that because they're transgender and they so often have to advocate for their own health care, that they will have quite a lot of knowledge about who they are and their own needs as a patient. And so as a healthcare provider, having a really clear and open two-way communication channel where that can be discussed is really important, as well as other health issues that will be there or considerations because the individual is transgender, such as hormone replacement therapy or past surgeries.
What do you think is the most important aspect of providing care to someone from the rainbow LGBTIQ+ community?
I think other than communication, respect and trust are the two most important factors. So respecting
Absolutely.
the person in front of you and their identity and their lived experience. A lot of the time people just simply aren't listened to. And then trusting them to know what their choices are.
How do your personal experiences help you provide care to those in the rainbow community?
In two ways, I think. Having been a member of the rainbow community, both through my own gender and sexuality for quite some time now, I've come across a really diverse range of individuals, and their lived experiences and who they are has given me a lot more knowledge about who might walk in through the door, for example. And then as a transgender individual, having transitioned in New Zealand, I've had to advocate for my own gender affirming healthcare and my own progress with health.
Amazing mahi, Natalie, amazing mahi. Lastly, what would you like to say to any member of the rainbow community today worried about seeking osteopathic treatment and care?
In general, I would say to communicate with any therapist that you want to go to. And that's not to say the onus is back on the patient, but more that if you know you have certain concerns, for example, having a particular part of your body worked on or discussing aspects of your healthcare, to be really upfront about that, and that makes it much easier to happen on the day. And then more specifically in terms of the work that myself and my colleagues do at Top Notch, that we absolutely promise to respect you and treat you with as much care as we possibly can.
Natalie, thank you so much for your time today. It's been lovely to chat to you, and I commend you on your mahi in this space. Natalie Desant there from Top Notch Bodyworks. If you'd like to find out more information about the team, go to topnotchbodyworks.co.nz.
Boom! We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much to Thane Kirby. Thank you so much to his girls, and to our guests this evening. What a brilliant show! My name is Benny Mack, and you are watching Talking Smack with Benny Mack. Sorry, I apologize if that was loud. I should have reconsidered the way that I introduced the show, and I will do in the future. We are live. We are watching the blood moon, and I can tell you, it is looking freaking exceptional right now. It is looking freaking exceptional, and we will continue to monitor the status, because we are under the belief that this is a live partial micro blood moon. And now this is the kind of thing that Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, and Elon Musk just absolutely lose their shit dreaming about. The moon. The damned moon, of all things, has turned a freaky deaky color of red in the night sky. We don't know if it is the end of civilization as we know it, but it could be. It could be. I guess we'll never know unless tomorrow life continues as per usual. Well, this is it's a talkback show. It is an open line talkback show, and we've got the buddy. We have got the link. I'm going to place it into chat for you right now. Boom, and placed. Okay, so that has been placed in the chat. So if you can copy it and paste it into your browser, that's how you join the studio. And if you're watching over on YouTube, let me just have a quick look here. Okay, no one's watching on YouTube, but you can. It is pinned over on YouTube. If you're watching somewhere else, why not go and subscribe to Benny Mack. Yeah, go and support the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will get a notification when we go live. This is Talking Smack with Benny Mack, and it is Friday, the 19th of November, 2021, and we are live chatting. And here we go, Kiwi Bear Muzza in the chat. Kiwi Bear Muzza, go right ahead there, brother. Click on the link. We need to have your input. It's highly important. In fact, it's highly important to the show. We are taking your calls. Yes, that's right. You sitting there at home thinking, I've never called in the damned radio before. Well, this ain't the damned radio. It's the freaking internet. You do that all the damn time. So get on the line, quit making excuses, and start making history. We are monitoring the damned moon, for heaven's sakes. When's the last time you monitored the damn moon live on the internet? Well, we're doing it now. It's called the blood moon, and it's a thing. Okay, so get involved with the blood moon. Selena Spain took the opportunity out of her busy schedule to not only get involved with the blood moon, but to get involved with the damn stream. Selena Spain, how's things? What's happening in your neck of the woods?
I'm good, thank you. I enjoyed the show. Old Wal's an old friend, so very proud of him tonight. He's performed he was extraordinary. He's very soulful. He's been through a lot. Yeah, so he used to do the NZ Entertainment podcast a few years back.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So
he's a consummate
yeah.
gentleman.
Yeah.
So as the show's intern, is that one of the guests that you booked there, Selena Spain?
Yes, sir. I did.
Well, you've done the show well. You've done the show well. And
I think he was really suited to this moon vibe thing, eh?
Oh, he was. It was very astrovibular, very cool. I mean, I wasn't aware that we were going to be doing. I better acknowledge it. Our trans health webinar there, but that was very informative. And
absolutely.
oh, we've actually got a caller here.
Oh, I just got some more information. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring him through. Let's go.
Boom, baby, boom.
Oh, Kiwi Bear video, please.
What?
Oh no, but Kiwi Bear Muzza is actually a he's working.
I got my press pass. I have official press pass.
I always have an all.
I don't listen to admin. Hey, why is she looking? Why is she looking all Riverman Vines like she's about to cross a border with double jabbed or something? I don't know.
Yeah, triple jabbed.
Triple jabbed.
Muzza, I've got to confess something to you, Muzza, and I want your feedback.
Oh, here we go. I'm sitting down.
I got spiked by the government.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts? Am I a traitor? Am I making the right decision or the wrong one?
No, you know me as on the fence, you know, and there are people that are trying to burn down the fence right now. So I think standing in the middle of two hot lava mud pits is wise at the moment. Just be careful as you walk through. It reminds me of the Kroll movie. It starts with a K. It was back in the late 80s, Kroll. And for people that have seen it, yeah, we're sort of going through the Kroll movie. For those that don't know it, you should watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on the blood moon? Is this a big sort of
Is this a sign?
Is this big tech?
Is this a sign?
Yeah.
Have we read this? Has our great grandparents read this in prophecy, and we're going through it?
Well, I believe that is the case. And how have you found the images tonight? Have you managed to take in the moon?
I tell you, standing in West Auckland looking at it, I'd rather look at it on the internet for some reason.
Okay.
It looks upside down. Yeah,
I just getting shot in the head.
Yeah. There's just this frequency when I'm staring at it. Physically, I had to come inside and just look at YouTube.
Well, there's also a frequency of shootings in West Auckland as well. Funny that.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, so the frequency into dispensing with the input that you're receiving at your end, so it's creating some sort of glitch.
Yeah, I mean, I only pay $150 for the best fiber broadband, but you know, hey.
But I mean, when you look at it with the naked eye, is it glitching?
No, it's with naked eye, it's actually upside down.
It is.
So
are there many clouds tonight? Because I need to go outside. I need to go outside and have a look. But Kiwi Bear,
it depends where you are, really.
It's patchy, so it's enjoyable. Right. But it's also very, very eerie.
You don't need to disclose your exact location, but you said West Auckland.
Yeah,
that's pretty specific.
No, it's very broad, actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well,
Peacock Ave, Buscombe Ave. Buscombe Ave is where I live.
From
there you go, Buscombe Ave.
Buscombe Ave. Yeah.
Well, I don't know where that is.
Well, that's where the Henderson Police Station is, if you want to do your research.
And there's a great biltong shop there. There's a great biltong shop.
It is.
South African.
It is. You get free masks here. That's great.
Yeah. I'm very fond of Henderson. Yeah.
Hendo. It's Hendo for international people. Yeah, we call it Hendo.
Yeah,
and hen dog, Hendo. Some people call it Horrendoson.
Yes.
But those people would be wrong. It's
I haven't heard them before.
It's a beautiful place. I actually got my tires rotated down there.
Nice. Get that maintenance done.
And by rotated, I mean I did a donut and I did a skid.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought, hang on. Yes, there's a lot of rotating tires. As soon as the sun goes down, Railside Ave is pretty good. Just do a Yui. Do a Yui. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you can even, from there, you've actually got access to a lot of people don't realise that, but from that area, you've got access to the train tracks. If you wanted to drive down there. If you wanted to drive down the track, you've got that opportunity. Yep. But,
you can get to Swanson a lot faster if you use the train tracks with your car, or preferably use someone else's car.
Yeah, it's stolen vehicle, but I just make sure that you check the schedule first because you don't want to
it's not the wrong way. In Hendo, we don't use the word stolen in Hendo. It's long-term or short-term borrow.
And there's also Koha.
Never stolen.
So what is it?
Koha, yep. You got to check the ashtrays. Yeah, short-term or long-term borrowing, and you always check. I was just checking the ashtray inside the car from Koha, and while I was there, I thought, hey, I reckon I could do a tune-up for this guy and help him out. And so you start the car, and you think, oh yeah,
warm it up.
Take it round to Jeffrey's. It's only 10:30 at night. He'll still be awake. Yeah, he'll be able to
rotate the tires.
This is worth cash.
Okay, so if we look at the
rotate the tires.
Oh, he just changed the exposure just then. But on the micro blood moon, we're getting great pictures there.
Wow.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jog back 10 seconds. Maybe 20. There, see at that point there where the exposure changes. We all saw that. So that's kind of where we are at this point. So it's very dark right now. Only a very small slither of light. Exciting times there. We're going to cut back to the broadcast. Ooh, we have got okay, here we go. We've got several comments here. I'm going to go and start. The first one is from Sam Mass Martin, a common viewer. Do trains have lights at the front so you could see them coming if you're on the tracks? Yes, I believe they do have lights. But what you'd want to do is probably get on the. I don't recommend doing this. Let's not get into this because this could give. I think our legal department is saying don't get into it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a
Probably best to call Kiwi Rail during 9 till 5 p.m. I believe the hours. Thanks.
Okay, so we had a we call him. I call him a constant caller because that's what how he calls himself. You know, he's one of these people that can't stop talking. He also calls himself a constant talker, and he always calls the show. His name's David O'Connor, also known as Recap Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave, old mate, Recap Dave.
Recap Dave,
and he's
legend.
very famous
Recap
on New
Dave,
Zealand,
loving it.
Radio and broadcast. You spoke to him. You've spoken to him, haven't you? And you've actually shared sort of a few stories.
Yeah, my legal team emailed me the day after, so I do want to apologise to this network and anybody above my pay grade that Recap Dave and I got very carried away, and apologise to the legal team once again. That came through quite urgently, actually.
Yeah, because you know what they're
so,
doing over on
gotta watch
YouTube
what we
at the
can.
moment. What they're doing over at the YouTube at the moment is they're running a closed captioning, automated closed captioning algorithm. So what happens is that anything that's said is automatically run through this closed captioning system, and that's provided for those that have got vision impairments. Okay. So what happens is when people get on the show, it's open talkback. They get on the show, they start talking some wild and preposterous shit. And what happens is the algorithm starts pinging off. Our legal department gets an alert. I've got one of those old Motorola flips, and that when that goes off, it scares the living Jesus out
Old
of
school.
me. Yeah, it's like that. It's an edge. It's a razor.
It can vibrate
and
off
also,
the table.
We've also even carry a pager. Some of us still carry pages. We bought them on eBay, and we got them going. So yeah, when we get alerts like that through the AI, it interrupts us. It interrupts our sleep. It keeps us up at night. The algorithms, we're dealing with censorship on a mass scale. Not only that, but we've got misinformation coming at us from all angles, and we're just trying to understand what the we're just trying to learn the script. We're just trying to learn the script, and other people are telling us that we need to be learning how to fucking write the damn scripts. So regardless of that fact, those facts, and any other facts, we've got this guy. Now, this guy was on the show last night, Kevin Narayundi. Were you familiar with what happened on the show last night at all there, Kiwi Bear Muzzer?
I catched a little bit of it. This is the engineer.
Well, what happened was this guy called Kevin Narayundi contacted our constant caller, Dave, Recap Dave, and he actually requested money for him because he is a preacher. He practices his religious sermons and preaching in Kenya, in rural Kenya. And this is what happened is he rented a limousine, the story goes. That limousine broke down. We don't know the exact extent of the mechanical difficulties they suffer. I don't know if it was superficial or something more serious. He contacted our guy, Recap Dave, and I don't know if you know, but I think you do know, Recap Dave has been manipulated by people in the past.
Yes,
and I just wanted to make sure this guy's not a scammer.
Yeah, Kevin.
Recap Dave had some sort of religious epiphany, started sending all the scripture and all these incredible messages across to Kevin Nariundi, and this is Kevin's message. Kevin is actually watching this show live. He loves this show. He's learning about the English language. He's learning about excitement. He's learning about adventures, and this is his message here. Hello, everyone. Hoping that you're all doing fine over there. We are watching you live from Kenya, as we also hope to get a support for the car repaired so that we can get home. Thank you all indeed. You have a wonderful platform that is so much enjoyable. So what we're saying is, I'm going to actually start talking to Kevin directly here because and here we go. We're just going to cut to this message here. Fastboy Craig, your child, I'm out. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I thought Taz would have been enough for Fastboy Craig, but no.
No. Okay, so here we go. So this guy, Kevin Nariundi, we actually don't help people like that. So I don't know how to say this. Yeah, good luck with the car, my guy. What you should actually do is get creative. Don't get lazy, because I feel like, don't take this as rude, but I think you're getting lazy. You're a bad man. I know that's a hard thing to take, but you're being very needy, and I don't appreciate that at all. At all. It's cheeky. Ask for the Lord's help all you want, but don't come on here pestering our fans for money. That's my job. That's my job, and I'm very good at it. And I don't need you in here stinking up and sucking up all the oxygen in this room. So Kevin Nariundi, all I recommend you do is you just need to pester people nearby. Your thinking is too broad. You need to narrow it in. You need to start working with the tools and the systems that you've got at your disposal. Don't start trying to get cyber creative. You're not a hacker. You can't even fix your stinking limousine. And on that note, why are you driving a damned limousine? You lost me at that. You lost me at that. Your whole pitch fell apart in the first sentence because you mentioned you were living some sort of a luxurious life under the Lord. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you're driving all over the feet of your congregation, because a limousine is just far too extravagant. It's unnecessary. If I am mistaken, I apologize sincerely, but I won't be taken advantage of. And if you think that I'm being brutally honest, I am. It's one of my key character traits. And,
I just don't remember Jesus ever asking for a new donkey.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, and that was the beauty of donkeys. All you had to do was really lead them around. They could eat and forage where they were. If they were able to, they'd fucking create additional donkeys. And all you had to do was really make sure of the well-being. And then they would multiply. But with cars, they seem to do the opposite. You need to get donor cars. So it's much like that situation. But what I recommend you do, Kevin and Hyundai, is find a wrecked car of the same or similar model to the one that you have, that you've got problems with, and start transplanting across items. Okay, that's the answer.
I reckon.
Sort of,
I don't think Car's going to cut it for Kev. To be honest, Benny, I think he should go donkey. I think he should be a role model. I think he should be like that guy that was in South Auckland carrying that massive cross from, and it was huge. Just
I
role model.
I completely agree with you, Muzza.
Just
I think
go,
donkey's great.
Chuck that car in and go old school.
I saw a guy. I think he had a sheep.
Yes.
Is he that guy with the sheep and he has the little trailer? And I think he tows the trailer behind the sheep and he milks the sheep.
Let's send that to Kev.
Drink the milk.
Yep. So Kev can have some milk.
And then he'll share the sheep.
This is it.
And he doesn't need to feed the sheep because he can just walk around and he sleeps in the trailer.
He can learn to knit.
He can knit. He can sell.
This is great. Wait, let's start a GoFundMe for Kev and get that sheep to him.
I mean, well, I'm thinking a goat. Maybe
a goat. Kev would love a goat.
Because in Kenya,
yeah, he'd be a wealthy man.
I think a sheep might get a bit hot, but a goat, they're great. They've got big teeth. They can eat. You can feed them anything. Rubbish. They'll run on rubbish. You can just about feed them a glass bottle, and they'll walk 10 miles.
Yeah.
A pair
of biodegradable ones
will get you 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plastic bottle.
Well, that's it, Kev. That's it. We're going to get you a goat. Don't worry about that car. Sell the car as it is.
Okay, we've got another. We have got a special guest calling us. Unfortunately, it's not Kevin, but it's someone far more special. Welcome back there, brother.
Hayden, sir.
Welcome on board. I'm just going to pump your volume up here in the control booth by 20%, because it sounds like you are in a locked-in position there, maybe in the kitchen.
How are you?
All right, I'm just going to turn my headphones up a little bit. Check. 1, 2, 3. How's your sound at that end?
It's pretty good.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, good. Okay, cool, Hayden. So Blood Moon, what are your thoughts? Have you got any opinion on the situation?
You can't see too much here from Howick.
Okay, and I mean, what about our video coverage there? What are your thoughts?
Oh, yours is way better than what I can see.
Perfect. Yeah, well, great.
Where are you guys? What part of Auckland?
What? Just 1 second. Why is Selena Spain coming in on the? Are you coming on a guest one or on the studio one? You can just edit your title. And I don't know why it does that. Very bizarre. Blood Moon. Yep. We're getting. I think this picture's coming in from Hawaii. See that?
Okay. That's why it looks way better. Yeah, I can't see shit from outside my house.
They've got clear skies there, man. So that's what it looks like now. Apparently, it's got quite a bit of light coming back across it. Kiwi Bear Muzzer's on the line. Have you guys had a chat with each other at all?
Nah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, hang on. We've got an update. We've got an update from Kevin Nariundi. I think we do. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Update from Nariundi. Exciting times. Kiwi Bear Muzzer, are you able to see what that says?
Yeah, I'm reading it on screen now.
Are you able to read that for us? Because I think it would be quite good. Maybe you could read it, or have you got anyone else there with you that could possibly read it?
I'll just see if there's any constables willing to read my affidavit on the screen.
Wasn't there that old man that you arrested earlier?
Well,
you know.
I'll wake up Brian. Brian, I'll go wake up Brian. Hold on.
Get him up. He's been.
So where's the best place to view it? It's supposed to be the best place to view it. What part of the world?
Oh, it's visible. This is a big one, mate. It's visible all over the show. It's visible pretty much all over the place, mate.
I take this opportunity to tell that due to our low network connection, saw it fine to send a message, as it could be seen easily than poor communication due to network, as by now the car gasket radiator that is leaking and a cylinder that got burnt. Holy shit. Oh, I better call the boss.
Okay, great. That is perfect. Thank you very much for getting him up and having him read that. Let me just read. Okay, the gasket that got burnt, we require from the mechanic. They can all cost 80,000 Kenyan shilling to get the car fully repaired to get home. We're still in the scene today, being the 4th day. We will appreciate much and be thankful to all can help us in the situation. God bless you. That's a real dirty situation to be in. The car gasket. Okay, if you are listening to me, I believe they're listening. I mean, I don't know where they'd be watching.
With Kenya?
It's not good. Look, we don't really deal with hostages. We don't fucking deal with kidnappers or hostages. So, like, if you're coming to a podcast and trying to get our money still, back off. Take this as a warning. Back off. We'd love to support you, but we really wouldn't want to try and do that. It wouldn't be advantageous for us, really. I mean, it could be a feel-good moment, but we're not happy to go there, man. We'd really wish if you'd just use a different method. Like, as I said before, man, for the radiator, you're gonna have to use lead. Just find an old car battery that's got lead in it, okay? Pull out all the old lead, melt the lead up. If it's got a crack, pour that lead all over the freaking radiator, right? Just weld it or use lead or do something. Find a radiator. Look, the radiator is just a shape. It don't matter if it's a different radiator from a different car. Just put it on the front.
Buy yourself a Saab. You never hear any problems about Saabs.
Walk away from the car. Get a Saab. Get the Saab.
Because you never hear anyone with a Saab complain.
So the gasket is fucked. So that means your head gasket's gone. You've burnt out a cylinder. So you burned a cylinder, your gasket's gone, and the radiator. So what that says to me is that someone's overheated.
That's right. Driving. That's right. Someone's done U-turns down Railside Ave.
Why did you? No, don't keep. If your car's overheating, stop. Don't keep driving. Check the water. Check the oil. If it's look. The only reason all that would have happened is because someone tried to drive up the damned hill. And this isn't a car, it's a limousine. You know what? Limousines aren't for driving on mountain roads. They're not for driving through Kenya on dirt roads from town to town across mountain ranges and driving through river crossings. That's not what a limousine's for. A limousine is for driving around the city. Around the city. It's really just for driving basically from the airport to hotel, which is very short. It's just used for the last sort of few miles. It shouldn't be used daily. not to drive a bunch of holy men around Kenya in a limo.
I don't think they're driving.
You need a truck.
I don't think if I had a limousine in Kenya, I don't think I'd be driving at 20 kilometers an hour.
Imagine
so I think this is misuse of a limousine. And I think it's appalling that you can turn to another country and just say, hey, I know I misused this limousine, but I'm going to turn to you because not even my own country will help me because they know how radical I drive in my own hood.
I've never got to
I don't
drive
know if they're called hoods in Kenya, but imagine the amount of pussy that you're going to get driving around with a limousine.
Yeah, well, that's it. What you should do is you should set the limousine up as a fuck pad and rent it out for the 4 days, and you would have made enough shillings by now. You could have made 20,000 shillings a day renting the limo out as a fuck pad, and then on the fourth day, this is like the fourth day he rose again. So, is this some sort of Bible?
Hey man, you seen Steve? No, I haven't seen him. Last I heard, he hired a limousine in Kenya.
Yeah.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah. God bless you, but I need a list of all his staff because one of his staff members is not holy. And I do believe they've taken the company limousine and hoarded out.
Yeah, and I mean, if you can't get a woman to do it, just do like $20, rubbin tugs or whatever at the truck stop, and you'll be done.
Yeah,
you'll be done.
You set up a glory hole inside the limousine.
A glory. Oh, because he's a preacher.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if that's in bad taste or not to be cracking these kinds of wise jokes.
Well, either or, I do not believe Kevin did it. Okay? I believe someone poked his car behind his back and he needs to do better research rather than turning to the main man. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you had everyone in the world that had a limousine turn into the main man, you'd be very, very busy, Benny Mac. Would you admit?
Yeah, well, I get that a lot, I mean, like, I don't need to be trying to take on any of David, recap David's problems. I've got enough of my own.
Fucking hell, Biden's going to fucking text you soon. You just got to be careful, Benny, going down these roads.
Yeah, well, it's quite funny to say that.
Every limousine owner in the world contacting you, going, I hear you're the man.
What kind of fuel did he put in?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they probably put the wrong fuel in there.
They got a fuel crisis over there. They probably thought, oh, well, same thing.
Look, I'm only going to believe him.
How much is a litre of 95 in Kenya?
Yeah, using PayWave as well. I mean, God.
I don't know, but do you know what a litre of 95 is over here? It's over $2.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
We're at $2.77.
That's horrifying.
But when you exchange that to Kenyan was like, what are we looking at?
Well, they don't even have dollars. They've just got shillings.
Shillings,
mate. It's kind of like pirate times over there still.
Yeah,
still counting like pieces of 8. And they have to actually bite off the edge of the coin to check if it's real or not.
And they have to weigh it, They weigh each coin to make sure it's
They do. They weigh it on the coin, and when they die, they
weigh the car before and after the petrol.
And when they sleep, they put a coin in their eye. They put a coin in each eye, a shilling in each eye when they sleep.
Yeah, that says that you're wealthy if you've got shillings in your eyes. We use cucumber, but over there,
you put a shilling coin.
Yeah.
It explains now.
It's a middle class thing.
Money.
Great. Yeah. It's
we
awesome.
We could recruit Kevin to back the Microsoft help desk.
Yeah, he's kind of one of those guys.
He could be our holy saint.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's sort
Microsoft
of,
help desk in a limo. Yeah.
that's innovative. Kevin comes across as the kind of guy that's going to try and rope you into some sort of long-term subscription plan and sell off your credit card and personal information.
Yeah, but you get a couple of photos of his cousin.
I would hope so. I'd hope
my cousin wants to marry you. You know, can we do a deal with New Zealand immigration? Can you import limos from Kenya?
Well, not if the head gasket and radiator's gone, mate.
Yeah, but it must be cheap now. We can do a deal.
I want to see images of the mechanical faults, and also I want to see a rate. I want to see a rate card. Oh, hang on. Normal car, it's an Isuzu now. Oh, for crying out loud! He's got all the answers now. Now it's not a limo. It's an Isuzu. Well,
he downgraded.
Now, is this a truck? Is this a 4x4? Because we were sort of saying that he should have a truck, and if it is a truck,
Isuzu. No, that's worse than a bighorn. What kind of a guy goes from a limo to an Isuzu?
Yeah, I don't get it at all. And
that doesn't even sound right. I've never seen a pastor or someone of a high stature. It's like a junior pastor, not even a Mormon. Even Mormons get nice bikes. What are you doing?
Well, this is true. This is true. There's less to go wrong if you're riding a bike. I mean, I guess that's probably part of the part of the charm.
What's the mountain in Kenya? Is that the Kilimanjaro or?
Hey, why is Selena typing direct and lose in the private?
Oh,
chat?
she needing to come back up. She can come back up and I'll jump off.
No, there's a problem with my phone.
Oh, well, I can hear you. I can't see you. You're like God. Even better. Look at that. Perfect. We can see you now.
Oh, that is exemplary. That is exemplary.
Looks like she's going clubbing or something.
Yeah, I'm clever from way back. No, my phone is fucked on Restream. I can't get the fucking interface to behave. Pissed off.
Okay, well, don't take out your rage and don't bring your sort of technophobic nonsense here. That we are very civil on the show, and we are watching this rare opportunity. It's a tranquil situation. We're not fazed by our ineptitude to operate a technological device because we're succeeding.
Now, is Hayden holding up a photo of Kevin?
I was just trying to give you some advice.
And what have we got there? Let's just have a quick look.
Oh, cool.
So what item have we got there?
Okay.
Michael Jordan. Is
it? Kobe Bryant. Kobe
Bryant.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Has it got a helicopter on the image?
No, I was going through my cards, man. You should see behind here thousands of basketball cards. And I found two of them that are Kobe Bryant's. And if you go to eBay, they're selling for a few $1,000s. I bought them for $35.
Okay. Oh, that's a brilliant card. Yeah, that was when that's an image of him flying through the air, isn't it? That last one you held up?
Yeah, and he's been engraved into the Hall of Fame. He's already got his face chiseled into the Mount Rushmore of NBA players.
Yeah, well, he's also had his body chiseled into the side of a mountain.
Mate, I've got fucking thousands of these. Yeah.
Great.
Wow.
Hold on to them, Hayden. Hold on.
I'm trying to sell them.
I've got a
So
Shaquille
when
O'Neal card from around 1996.
Right.
Flair?
probably
Flair?
not worth too much. You need to get the 92, 93 with Shaquille. That's his rookie year.
Oh yeah, that's what it'll be.
Hayden, did
No,
you play
It'll be the
basketball?
rookie card.
Did you play
Yeah, I play
basketball in
basketball. Yeah, I play basketball.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember in high school I got like runner up first and best. And I was like, yes. But I also crushed my hands. I just used to try so hard until I got so hurt and I crushed my fingers and then I had to do the 2 shots just
What?
and it was just like, oh fuck, my hand hurts so much. But yeah, I was just trying to get the penalty shots.
Yeah, a lot of
I
people.
was voted best Orange Boy of the year.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me when I used to play basketball. A lot of people tell me, and you remind me of Larry Bird. You know, like your 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
You're great with your teammates. Like you always pass the ball to your teammates. You don't want to score all the points. You want to get the ball out there fast break.
Yeah.
Defensive as well as offensive, kind of like Michael Jordan.
Right.
But you're a white guy, so you're kind of like
You're like
Larry
multiple.
Bird.
Like, yeah.
Exactly. And I called myself the Birdman because at the time I was really into pigeons as well. So, yeah, because Mike Tyson's into pigeons.
It's fun. It's so fun to remember, like when we were good at stuff, hey? Yeah.
You know, I'm
Do you think?
still good at. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still good at art and that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I just want to own like a massive property. We have like a tennis court, a basketball court, a swimming pool, and just have a really cool base where people can just come and hang out and yeah, just I don't know, not be
like an
trying to
OnlyFans
be silly or
account. You can set it up. You can set up like an OnlyFans and they can play tennis and basketball, swimming.
Yeah. Well, do you know anyone that's ever been to the Playboy Mansion? Because I know people that have had invites to the Playboy Mansion, but they went. Yeah.
Oh, the one in the actual one in America.
Years ago. Oh, years ago. Like at least 12 to 15 years ago. I know people that they got an invite to the actual Hef. What is this? What the fuck his name is? Hef. Yeah. But
you know what his name is. You know what his name is.
Hef. Yeah, no.
Show us the photos.
Anyway.
Show us the photos.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Blood Moon, we are watching it, and it is. What are you guys thinking about it right now? It's halfway, isn't it? It's almost back again.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Remarkable.
Benny, do you want some information?
It looks like a Pokemon.
Certainly does. And yeah, it's incredible. As you can see, it is. It's progressing nicely, everybody. It is certainly. It's doing its thing, isn't it? Wow, quite remarkable.
If I look outside my house, I got a crescent. From where I'm sitting, I got the crescent on the right hand side.
I'm going to go outside soon and have a look.
So this is coming from Hawaii, is it, Benny?
Yeah, so we're gonna go full screen. Everybody go outside, have a look.
I'm going to go soon and take the camera.
So this
Benny?
picture you got,
Yeah?
No, take the GoPro.
this picture you got
Okay,
coming from
you
Hawaii.
guys
Eh?
keep talking. I'm gonna go look.
I'll take the GoPro. Hold on.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. I like this stuff.
You keep talking, Hayden. I'm gonna step out.
Oh, I'm stepping out. Don't.
Yeah, well, that's why Hayden's gonna keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I was going to ask you where you got the picture from. It was from
Hawaii, man.
Hawaii.
It's a live stream from Hawaii. Hang on, give me a minute. It's all it'll take.
One of my favorite places in the world that I've never been to. There's a lot to see in the world, man. If you could choose a place to go, where would you go? Me, personally, if they said, hey, you've got to go to one place right now, doesn't matter where in the world, I would probably go...
Yep.
Somewhere in South America. I like the hot weather. Brazil I've already been to, but I want to do the rest of South America. Colombia, see my mate James. He's a soccer player. James Rodriguez. What about you, Selena?
Yeah, I'm
What's the
here just putting on some makeup.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's great. Well done. No, that was good. I was listening. That was very good.
Okay, boom. That is quite remarkable. Yeah, I checked it too. It is certainly doing it. And
I'm
you
going to go
are
outside.
correct. You are quite correct. The right-hand side is the right-hand side, isn't it? I'm just going to turn my light back on in here. The right-hand side is the bright side, isn't it? So it's slightly different than what we're seeing on our live feed. And,
It's like a crescent moon.
Hey, look. I'm outside. Can anyone see? Look,
we're
I'm
gonna
outside. Look.
Okay, so this is the first time that Selena Spain has been outside since lockdown.
In 3 months.
Yeah.
It's 3 months. Yeah.
Can you zoom in at all, or not really on that?
I could try, but well.
Okay, here we go. We're going to zoom in.
So Selena Spain, you're coming straight.
It looks like she's got a grain of rice on a black piece of paper.
Exactly. Oh, be kind. Come on.
You got to be on. You got to be honest. Oh, okay, it looks like a small torn off piece of bread.
Hey.
In the middle
boy.
of a black piece of paper.
Selena Spain.
Boy.
Recording
Boy's
live.
putting me down. Yeah.
Recording live from the Decker sign in Huntley. We can see
At least I'm making the effort.
And an effort you have done indeed, Selena Spain. Well done. You got the shot of the night.
Well, do you want me to get the GoPro? Because I can.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. It's notoriously difficult to film.
It's way better with the naked eye.
Yeah, it's much better with the naked eye. A cell phone really does it no justice whatsoever. But thank you for stepping out and taking the opportunity. And of course, it is just entertaining banter. And Muzza is enjoying the broadcast, and I hope you're enjoying the broadcast too. I'm certainly enjoying the broadcast. Hayden, any final thoughts this evening?
I want to get the MH370, dude. See what the deal is. Get Thane to create a TV show.
Yep.
Travel some people over there. Make a TV show out of it. But get bloody New Zealand on there to go. We can also do the Masked Singer while we're over there.
Okay, perfect. And we'll get the Kelly Tarleton's daughter on it as well. Okay, thanks for joining us, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are left with Selena Spain. How was your evening? Did you enjoy the moon?
Beautiful. Yeah, so
okay. And have you got any final thoughts?
No, I don't have any final thoughts because the thoughts always keep wrapping around and there's always more thoughts. So there's only like live and day type compartments. There's no final thoughts. There's only final thoughts until you fall asleep and then you have dreams and then you wake up, so there's always more thoughts and so you just stop stressing me out.
Okay, well, thank you for joining the show. Of course, some people handle stress differently than others. I, for one, I live a fairly stress-free lifestyle, except for when I have to work with psychopaths. Irregardless, they make this show what it is. And Mazza posted a cute little bunny rabbit. I don't know if that's visible in the chat there. By all means, bring it up. There we go. Cute little bunny rabbit. Selena Spain, easily offended. And final thoughts, man, oh man. What's my final thought for the show? My final thought is this. The moon, isn't it a remarkable item? Imagine how much you get that if you put that on Marketplace. Remarkable that people in Hawaii can look outside and see the same damn moon as us over here in Aotearoa. Phenomenal stuff. And that is the damned, what do they call it again? The micro moon. I guess it's the micro blood moon. And yeah. Yep. That's it. The micro blood moon. Extraordinarily fucking awesome. I went out and saw it. It tripped me out. This has been a big old show. We've been putting the show onto you through programming. We're pretty much programming everybody with the show. They don't realize it yet. They haven't clicked on the program. Of course, if you want to volunteer on the show, we are looking for more volunteers. One of our volunteers that we've been using, she's all strung out. She's what I've noticed is she's actually she's been talking back at the shows.
Wait! I have something.
Stepping back. Hang on, no. Show's over. She's been snapping back, so we need more volunteers to sell their what do they call them? Possessions. To sell. We need more volunteers to sell off your worldly possessions to fund the broadcast. One is not enough. Yep, she's burnt. Yeah, we've burnt her out. This show is a 6-night-a-week show. It's like a marathon. It's like, how some people get worn out just going down to the dairy, like I used to. Now I run the damned marathon. I'm an Ironman. And also remember we had that guy on the show the other day. He's an ultra marathon runner. I do marathons. I do ultra marathons. I watch Squid Games in one day. The whole thing. The whole show. I do marathons too. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Thane. Thanks to Sophia. And this has been a real broadcast of Talking Schmack with your brother, Benny Mack.